Welcome to Spoken Reviews, home of the Spoken Reviews. Today, guys, we're going to be installing a quick little farm gate from Tractor Supply. Okay, guys, so far right now we have the post. Brought these in from Fort Worth. So we will be first, of course, digging the holes for the post. Then I'm going to swing by the Tractor Supply here, pick up the gates, and go from there. But what I want to go to do is document this process for anybody out there, so you can see how hopefully how easy it is. Okay, guys, so what we decided to do is we're going to do two 14 feet gates. So what I went ahead and did is, of course, I had this lovely measuring wheel from Amazon, and what I've done is I've measured from this red dot to kind of help me line it up. So for this one, all the way to this one, it's going to be 28 feet. So again, two 14-foot ones will be 28 feet. So this is kind of helping me get an idea of what it's going to look like, and I'm going to get it lined up. So again, I already have the post, so I'm about to go run to Tractor Supply to go grab those two gates. I'm going to line them up, and I got two ladders to kind of hold them up. So I'll line it up just to make sure that I'm, of course, putting the post in the right location, and I'll also go grab that concrete. But yeah, that's kind of the first step that I'm taking along with it. And guys, once again, these particular posts are 8 feet long by 6 inches. So more than enough to handle what we're going to do. I believe these gates are going to be somewhere between like 40 to 60 pounds. But this is going to be overkill. That's exactly what we want. And probably what I will do is, so these are already pre-treated, but I'll probably come back and paint these just to make sure that they'll, last a good long time. All right, and now we just picked up the two 14 feet gate from Tractor Supply. So we're going to head down the road. Pretty sure you're not supposed to be out this far out of your truck in Texas, but we will see what happens. It's a short 5-mile drive, so we should be good. All right, guys, we made it to the land. So time to get started. We're gonna, again, first get these gates in position just to verify the measurements that we already did with the measuring wheel. And then just to make sure that we're, of course, putting the holes for the post in the right place. So. All right, guys, so we have the two 14 feet gates, and what we did is we're using ladders to kind of brace it, just to kind of visually see what it's going to look like. But you can see it's pretty much lined up exactly where we want it. So good on the measurement. It's looking good. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start digging the post holes, which will probably be the longest part of this project. But after that, it should be good. So yeah. All right, guys, quick update. So we've done both holes. Originally we were going to go for, we said 2 feet, and then we said 3 feet, but we kind of stopped at like 2.5 feet. So you can see this one, it's kind of lined up here. And we're just kind of double checking everything before we pour, just to make sure everything lines up right. And then this one, you can see we measured right about 2.5 feet. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and do one more measure to make sure that we're lined up, and maybe try to clean up the depth a little bit more. And we're going to pour the concrete, get it mixed. We're going to go to lunch, come back, and then attach the gates. All right, guys, we're about to go ahead and pour the concrete. Luckily, on this land, we do have two little ponds. The water's not the cleanest, but it's going to go in the concrete, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to fill up these buckets and get the mix into the concrete. All right, so we got the concrete. We got 4 bags, 2 60-pound bags for each pillar, and the water. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix this up and get it going and let it dry. Also, we did buy an extra T-post to kind of do the mixing. So we'll use that, just kind of throw away. It's like $4 from Tractor Supply. So we'll come back whenever we get this first one complete. Hi guys, and it's pretty straightforward. We're just doing a little bit of bag, water, using the stick, just like that. This is my dad helping out. Concrete bag, stick, and then we do have some extra smaller boards that we're going to use to brace these ones. just so they can be in there straight. And we do have the level action going. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. All right, guys, so working on the second pole, getting the second bag in, just trying to make sure that we get the concrete around all the sides and then making sure that the pole is lined up. So yeah, pretty straightforward process. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and drill the pilot holes. So what we've done is we've already measured them, and we got this new set from Walmart last night. Probably going to go with either the 15/32 or the 19/34 to get that. And once again, I'll show you the pilot holes. So we have the first one marked here, which we'll drill in there, and then this one marked right there. So once we get the pilot holes drilled in, we'll put these in, and then we'll screw these tight so they're fully flushed in, and we will hang the gate. So it should be pretty straightforward. So these can be difficult getting into the post. If you can use a tool, like you can see we're using a wrench to get leverage, does make it easier. But again, this is, you want to just take your time and get it right. You don't want to split the log, and you want to make sure. So for us, again, we have the 6-inch log. So it's the thickest log they sell. And we're going right through the middle, and we're taking our time, and we did the pre-drill just to make sure that we don't split the pole. And we're almost there. And then for ours, we're actually going to, whenever we stop it, we're going to have it so that the bolt side is facing up. That way we're just going to slide the gate on top. All right, guys, so we got the fence up. So again, 2 14-foot fences, so together about 28 feet. What we did was, the concrete's quick dry, but we went ahead and kind of braced it with 2 extra boards. These are pretty cheap. I probably won't be back here for another week or 2, so just easier for us to go ahead and get these braced so it can fully dry. I probably will come back and paint the post black, but I don't know. I'm thinking about painting it black or like a dark charcoal, just to kind of help protect it. It's treated wood already, but it never hurts to have another layer of protection. My goal is to have this as the temporary gate, probably for the first maybe year, 2 years, and then I'll get a custom gate with like a ranch name on it. But yeah, so far so good. So let's see, it's 7 o'clock. We didn't really start until around 12 because we had to go get all the equipment to dig the hole and to do the concrete, and we were pretty slow, and we actually had a post hole digger break, so it was probably, I'd say, 3 hours for that. Then to come back and attach everything else was probably an hour and a half. It's not too bad. Going over the prices, okay? So these gates from Tractor Supply are $159 a piece. So you're gonna say $160. So both gates $360. The big wood posts, again, these are 6-inch wide, 8 feet deep. Those were $22, so $44. So that puts you so 44 plus 360. So at 404. The concrete, it's about $5 a bag, 4 bags. So $16, so that $420, and then these extra pieces of wood were like $10 a piece, or 4 of those. So I would say under $500, maybe with tax, maybe $550 to get this done, and the sweat equity. But definitely worth it. The quotes that I was getting for like the nicer gates, the cheapest ones I got in Texas were like three grand, and I got some quotes that were upwards of like 12-15 grand, so that wasn't going to work for us. We kind of want to do everything slowly and do everything with cash. So anyways, guys, hopefully this was helpful for you. Again, Tractor Supply, Country Line, you can kind of see that right there. Tractor Supply Country Line is the brand. Really do enjoy it, and pretty easy to put together. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this quick video. If you have any questions, please leave them below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and sub to the channel, guys. Thanks a lot, and have a good day.